Hi, it's Siobhan. Yay. So I'm a day late with my recording for this week. And I thought I'd pop on here and do it. So for those new, I'm Siobhan Carlson. This is Siobhan Speaks, and I just kind of speak whatever's on my mind, usually around spiritualism because I'm a spiritualist. And I look at life through my spiritualist views and thoughts and sometimes I just like to just chit chat. So I just came back from Lilydale, where I taught for the first time. That was fun, so fun, so fun. Um, but I don't really want to talk about that. What I came on to talk about is grief and and maybe some other sundries. I don't know, but let's start with the grief. And the reason why I wanted to talk about this subject is because on my way home, a song came on the radio that my mom, before she transitioned, had told me that when that song was created, I thought of you. And in that moment, I could feel the love that she was trying to express by saying, "This is the song." And I felt it in such a deep, emotionally connected way. And I also felt my mother with me. Now, for those who might be new to my channel, I am a medium. So it's not uncommon to connect with spirit loved ones that are on the other side and to feel their emotions. But this was more personal to me. And and I think you can have this experience whether you're a medium or not, because you are a spiritual being having a human experience. And because of that, you are connected to your loved ones. Whether you are consciously knowing about it or not. I just happen to be consciously aware when my loved ones walk into the room, more so than other people might pay attention to. And so while I heard the song, I knew my mother was also with me, wanting me to know that she loved me. And and the reason why I wanted to talk about it in terms of grief is that I believe my mom transitioned from this earth plane just under 10 years ago. And you don't, so far, while I'm brilliantly moving on, I'm not sobbing on a daily basis and what have you, I don't think you ever stop grieving. And as a medium, and I think that's something I want to bring through too, because I think some people think that as mediums, where we can connect with loved ones, yours and our own, that somehow we don't grieve the same, or we don't feel as we don't have the same emotional feeling of loss that others would have, because you could just talk to them anytime. And that's not true. The big, because just we're also human beings as well, experiencing our human journey, and we're physical beings. And as physical beings, we too feel the physical absence of our loved ones. While, yes, I can connect, I can have conversations, I can see them, I can expand my spiritual senses to really feel it and really get into it with them. It's still not the same as when they were physically here on the earth plane with me, and I could physically touch them with my physical five senses and talk to them on the phone and hear what they're saying. Because even though I may be a medium, no, I'm not, maybe I am, even though I am a medium, I also need validation. I also need to know that I am connecting. And it's hard to get validation when you're connecting with your own loved ones. I can get all the validation I need when I'm connecting with a sitter's loved ones. When they come to sit with me and I start giving them information and evidence and da 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 about their loved ones, they let me know, oh yes, that's so and so, or no, I don't know who that is. I don't get that with mine. I have to completely 100% trust in my abilities to, in my knowing that I am connected with spirit. Therefore, if it feels like my mom and it sounds like my mom and it smells like my mom, it's my mom, right? But there's not another medium sitting there on the other side, sitting across from me going, yes, that's your mom. I'm it. I have to validate that I'm talking with my mom for me, which, because I'm living the human experience, brings that doubt for me. And therefore, as a medium, our grieving process is just as painful and cyclical and comes and goes in waves as anybody else's. Because for any, while we may know, like I know it was my mom, but I'm the only one that knows it was my mom. If I don't know if that makes sense, but I didn't go to a medium who brought through my mother and go, oh yes, you have my mother. I'm the medium talking to my mother. And while I know it was my mother, at the same time, I don't, just like you, when you're sitting alone in your home, and let's say you lost your significant other, and you feel them around you, you smell them, and you know it's them, but you still have your human doubts that you're really with them. And that's the same for us. We're having the same experience. So that's what I had wanted to talk about briefly. Nothing earth shattering, just that. Um, I really don't other stuff to talk about. I I will talk about Lily Dale. Why not? Hey. So Lily Dale was a great experience. The energy is very high. Lots of people, lots of love, lots of energy. Um, I had a great weekend. I thoroughly enjoyed teaching the class that I taught. Um, and I had my own moments of clarity for me in learning and expanding in my own development as a medium and in my own connection with spirit and deeper understanding of myself as living as a spiritualist. And it was a wonderful time. But that's all I got for you this week, though. It's really short. Grief from the medium's perspective, it's the same. Anyway, I hope you all also had a blessed week. And next week, probably will hopefully have a little bit more ramblings to share with you. But right now, that's all I got for you. Have a blessed day.